oh, they say like a pull a day keeps the doctor away or some shit like that. Yeah, we are currently on the way to Whipple Performance. We are going to load up a new tune today. We're gonna give this guy a go. Juggernaut is who is going to be tuning the car. We're gonna try him out and see if we can get this thing to shift out of fifth and wide open throttle. If you're not familiar with the channel, you haven't seen the last few videos, I've been having issues with the transmission where it's not exactly flaring or like stuttering or like slipping. The car is just literally refusing to shift out of fifth gear. I don't know what the issue is, but it's not shifting out of fifth. Like it's just pulling timing. It's just hanging at the top of fifth and just pulling timing. So we're gonna load this tune up today. Hopefully this resolves the issue. Cause I don't know, man. I just don't think it's the actual transmission itself, but like this is also gonna be the third tuner we're trying, so I don't exactly think it's the tune either. I'm very confused on what's going on. We caught it in the log, because we did log the car, we did a pull, we literally caught the car doing this in the log. yeah. Why was that dude on that fucking like little girl bike? Oh my god. Oh fuck, I just lost my train of thought. We caught the car doing it in the log. I literally just lost like all train of thought. That was fucking hilarious. But anyways, yeah, we're going up to the shop. We're gonna flash this tune on here and we're gonna see what's good. I think also Ears is gonna meet us here. He's getting a new tune for his S650. He just dumped it. So it's like, it's cat delete, H-pipe, and dumps, which I also want to do. After hearing his car, I know it's cat delete and I have headers, so it's a little different, but I just like the tone more with the H-pipe. So when I get around to it, I think 100% I'm going to swap out my X-pipe for an H-pipe. Because it did sound good when I had the cat delete, but once I put on the headers, I didn't really care for the tone. So now that I have headers, I think it's just time. We're gonna do an H-pipe. It sounds better in my opinion, because the X is like a little raspy. I don't really care for it. I just would rather have like a deeper tone. But we are literally right at the shop, 1 minute out. Oh great, state trooper. I literally just got pulled over here last time for no front plate by a state trooper. Luckily he let me off with a warning, but since I already have one warning in the system, I'm sure they'll be reluctant to give me another one. Just like, bro, I'm not trying to drill into my bumper. Like, I'm not trying to do that. What I might do, I've said this before, I'm gonna do it definitely when I go to Dallas for Texas 2K, because I'm gonna be driving there. I don't want to get harassed. I'm going to get a mount that goes into the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the toe, like where you put the tow hook in the front bumper. Like, you know, you pop the little piece out and you put the hook in. I'm gonna get a mount for a license plate right there, so that way I don't have to do any drilling. Is that another state trooper? Pretty sure they're like headquarters or some shit is like right over here. One of them. I just hope this resolves my issue. I don't think it's the tune, bro. Like, I don't think it's the tune, but I also don't think it's like a mechanical issue. Like, obviously it has to be one of the two, right? It has to be mechanical or tune. It's one or the other. It's weird. It's very weird. I don't think it's mechanical. I'm also not like a builder or a tuner. I'm just the bank account and the driver for real, so. Alright, we're about to head inside and we're about to get this shit figured out. All right, we just got the Juggernaut file loaded up. We are about to go do 2 test hits. He wants it in like drag mode, like how I normally do it. You know, drag mode, check control off, in manual mode, and then he also wants to do a file, or I say drag mode. He also wants one in normal mode with everything else the same. You know, advanced track off, in manual mode. So we're about to go do 2 logs. Hopefully we're good because it's almost lunchtime. I really hope there's not too much traffic. The other thing too is there is a lot of police activity here in Mexico. So I do not know how this is gonna go. Look at all them beers. Some margaritas at the top. What's y'all's go-to drink? Right now, cause like I've been like kind of off the beer and shit. For me, like, so if I'm going out, I like a original margarita on the rocks, nothing on the brim. Or, dude, I've been on the Amaretto sours as well. Those are very good. Maybe it's like kind of a bitch drink though. It's a little bit of a bitch drink, but that shit is delicious. Actually, Ears put me on that drink, funny enough. What the fuck? Okay, that was a little weird. That was in roll mode. I don't know what happened there exactly. We're gonna have to look at the log, but I'm about to try everything the same again. But this time I'm gonna bump it into back into drive. Starting to get annoying. All right, so we figured out in the log what was the issue, and that's getting addressed. It hit like a speed limiter or something like that, and it was basically just closing the throttle body. So let me get this. So I have to dip, so we're probably going to reflash this another day. I'm probably gonna come up here Sunday and drop the car off. Marcus arrived too. And then we'll let him figure it out, and then we'll come pick it up whenever everything gets ironed out. I really am curious. I wanna keep pursuing this because in case anyone else has issues, I want to figure this out so that, you know, if this happens to anyone, that there'll be a solution. But that's pretty much where we're at right now. Just still testing.
The next day.
All right, we are currently on the way up to Pat Built Performance to try and figure out this issue again. I think I did bring the 3.5 pulley with me. I think we might end up pulleying up to the 3.5 pulley. I'm gonna suggest it just to see what it does and to test. But we are going to throw a tune revision on from Juggernaut, and we are also, I think I'm gonna suggest doing another valve body relearn. I did one with ForeScan, but I don't think it worked. Like, it said it went through, but I don't think it did, because the car did not drive funky at all. It didn't drive as if like it was relearning. So I might attempt it again. I was told when you do a valve body relearn, it'll be like a little clunky at first, like the car's, you know, like relearning everything, so it'll be a little weird, and that didn't happen to me. So I'm thinking like it didn't work. I don't know, but I might try a valve body relearn. Got to get the retune, and then potentially throw on the 3.5 pulley just for some testing, because I'm just trying to get this shit to work. I really don't think it's the transmission, man. But yeah, my thought process as well is to throw the 3.5 back on and then go ahead and get some tires that I actually like for the front runners, because right now the bi-spline are on there and I hate them. I want to swap over to like I think they're the Sportsman's, the Mickey Thompson Sportsman. So they're like a little bit of a heavier tire, but they have like actual tread on them, and they're not you know, they're not a bias ply. So, but yeah, swap to the 3.5, throw the front runs back on with a tire I like, and then go out and do a small brake kit in the front, so that way, you know, we're pulling some weight out of the front of the cars for better weight transfer, and it's also rotational weight, and hopefully we'll pick up that lost time from going from the 3.25 down to the 3.5. So I think that's my plan in the long run. Just run the 3.5 with a little more weight reduction, because honestly that shit plays a really big role. I'm still gonna leave like full interior in and everything, but I do want to take out some weight in the front of the car, because when we test out the front runners, man, that shaved off like 0.22 on the draggy, just adding the front runners alone. So I'd imagine, you know, doing the brakes is going to be also another big jump like that. So we're going to give that a go. I just want to get this figured out, because I wasn't really planning on buying the Build 10R until I went back home. When I went back home for like Christmas, I was going to do it in December, just drop off the car and have them, you know, yank the transmission, take it, get it built, throw it back in. I just want to do it while I was on vacation, because I was going to go back home for 2 weeks in December, and that's when I was planning on having it done. But might need to get it done a little sooner, which it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not going to bore you guys with all this driving. I'm just going to pick up once I get the Pat built and we start testing some shit. Alright, we arrived at Pat built. We got a ESS car strapped to the dyno. He's on the 120 mil pulley. I think it has a fuel system as well. I gotta confirm, but yeah, he's on the 120 mil fuel system.
Not yet.
Not yet? No, no fuel system.
120 mil FIC 1000 injector, and
so he did. Okay, but he bought it already, or his girl bought it for him?
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, the fuel system. It's getting the fuel system and going down to 100 mil pulley.
But yeah, carbon fenders, carbon trunk, some beadlocks, and then he's got I want to get these same exact tires, the Mickey Thompson Sportsman, because they got like more tread on them. I want to get these. This is an 18-inch wheel. I have 17, so I'll probably do like a 26, 27-inch tall tire, and I need some carbon bits as well. All right, so far this first run, this is just a revision. This is just a Juggernaut revision. We didn't do like the valve body or anything. Same 325 pulley. So we're about to go make a little test pass. We're not gonna have much time because it is almost lunch. Got about 30 minutes till lunch, so we gotta hurry this up. So we're gonna give them 2 logs, one, you know, in drag mode with advanced track off, all that shit. We're gonna do the roll mode, and then we're gonna do one where we're gonna bump it back into drive. 'Cause that's like my preferred method. I know like a lot of the tuners have like roll mode where you can just do it in M, and the car's gonna shift itself regardless. But I've just bumped it into drive like the entire time I've owned the car pretty much, and that's just kind of like my preferred method. I don't know, but we're gonna do all third hits as well. That's what we did last time. We're just gonna do the same this time. I just really hope traffic isn't too crazy yet. He got it. That dude got it. Yeah. That dude Jug got it, baby. We gotta look at the log. That dude Jug got it. Yo! Yo! Alright, let's get this turnaround. Yes! Dude, I think that dude Jug got it, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo. On the 325 pulley as well. I'm gonna hit this U-turn and then go back and we're gonna review the log. But we got out of 5th, so we are in a very good direction. Dude, let's go. I'm so hyped, dude. Y'all don't even know, bro. Let's fucking go. I just got off the phone with Mr. Marcus, or Ears, and told him the good news. I think he said tonight he wants to go out. He wants to drag this thing now and see what the numbers are on the new tune. The DA is probably going to be higher, but we're going to go out and do a 2nd gear pull in this thing just to see the times. We will obviously take into effect the DA because I'm sure it's going to be probably a decent amount higher. But yeah, we're about to go back and review the log real quick. I'm just happy this thing. I knew it wasn't the trans, bro. I knew something. Like I knew there was a right lane and shit. I knew it was not the transmission, bro. I knew there was something else that was just there was a limiting factor. I don't know what it was. We'll have to see what he changed in the log. We'll have to check it out. Then we'll have to see what this car is running tonight. Okay. Oh, this bitch started. It's hot in here, man. We just got the final tune, the revision sent over. He said he just cleaned up a little bit of shit when he was looking in the log. And so I think tonight, now that we have this fixed, you know what, let me put you guys on my head real quick. All right, so like I was saying, I think we're gonna go out tonight, me and Marcus, and do a draggy run. We're gonna do a 60 to 150 and see what times it runs, see if it's any slower, obviously factor in the DA, but we will be doing 2nd gear hits. So pretty much, I mean, the car is now tuned by Juggernaut Performance. He's the one that did all this work. And basically, he was just saying he just found some shit like on the back end, I guess. And so he was able to go in and clean everything up. So yeah, he's the one that fixed the problem. I know one person DM'd me on Instagram, he said he was having a similar issue, so yeah, I don't know. If you're watching this, try out Juggernaut, he could probably fix your issue. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see now, because obviously this works, but alright, I want to make sure that guy wasn't crossing the street. So yeah, I fixed the issue, but I wonder if the car is any faster. Like, I'm curious what the dyno numbers are. I'm curious how much power the car is making with this tune. But we'll be able to tell, we'll be able to pick up a little information tonight with the draggy. Yeah, well, I'm talking about power too, I forgot to mention, he did say in the log, I think I'm a little bit down on boost. I was making like, I think 13.5 pounds when I should be making like 15. I think it saw 15 like on more load, but he was suggesting I was getting belt slip, which is a little weird because I have the Grip Tech pulley and a green belt, so potentially the belt just might need tightened up a little bit, because I mean, yeah, if we're making 13.5, we are down like 1.5 pounds of boost. But he said like when we were like top of 5th or in 6th gear or whatever the hell, he said it was making 15. It shifts good too, like it's butter. I'm very curious to see what the drag is going to be like tonight. I also appreciate everyone in the comments for giving me ideas on what to do in order to resolve the issue. I know a lot of people in the comments are saying the trans is cooked. I was thinking it a little bit that the trans is cooked, but in the back of my head, I'm like, bro, it's definitely not the transmission, bro. Like Like, I just knew in the back of my head, like, this trans is not done for, like, it was just a weird issue. So yeah, there's people, you blew up the transmission, it's toast. It ain't toast, man. Just needed a little bit of love. But yeah, I think with that being said, I'm going to make my 35-minute drive home, get some work done, and then go out tonight with Marcus and test out the draggy times. I'm excited because now we'll be able to do some more race content. So if you guys are all looking forward to that, make sure you drop a like and a sub, but I'm gonna catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.